Are we starting now?
We have started, Jeff.
Okay, fine. We'll just get right into it. I just got here. Didn't even give me a warm up. Anyways,
what do you need a warm up for? You should have been warming up while you were late.
I like to warm up with everybody, but we'll just get right into it. Welcome to Tough Questions Podcast. I'm your host, Jeff Sheen. We're here with his co-host, Tim McLaughlin.
Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a great day.
He was on time, and I was a few minutes late, which is no big deal. And we're here today with guest Garri Madera.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Garri. How are you?
I'm doing well, Jeff.
Didn't even get a chance to catch up.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We'll do it now.
Oh, well, you want to catch up right now? Garri's got some stuff to promote, so he's probably going to get above a 5.
Damn.
Because the thing he has to promote, I'm also a part of.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget to promote it, Garri.
Yes, I will remember.
You can't do it now, though. You have to get above a 5 on your questions.
Got to get above 5.
Which you probably will.
Thank God.
All right, so that's good. Just answer these questions, Garri.
I will.
Just do a good job. Don't try to be funny. I know how you get.
Yes, I can give it pretty silly, dude.
You're always trying to ham it up, Garri. No hamming.
No
hamming, Garri.
No pork here. All right.
No,
all right.
I want serious, stern, traumatized Garri.
Kosher, no ham.
No ham. Give it to me straight.
Will do.
Close your eyes and think real hard on each question.
Oh, man.
And take me there.
I will will take you there.
All
Jeff.
right, you better take me there. And then Tim gets to be the funny one.
Do all the funny stuff.
Tim will make whatever you say, it will be hilarious because Tim will make it funny.
Yes.
That's right.
That's what he does.
I make everything funny, even though I just got a comment that one of my bits, quote unquote, needs refinement.
I mean, to be fair, you are just an off-the-cuff person.
That's a full-on refined bit. That person is dumb.
Oh, yeah? You haven't written a bit in 6 years.
I wrote a new bit about how I'm an optimistic loser, and it's the worst combination of person, Jeff.
Oh, yeah? Is that it? Is that as far as it goes?
It's not going well. No.
And then you just wing it the rest of the way?
No, I got bullet points, like how they don't make a pill for waking up happy every day, even though your life is going terribly.
Yeah, they do. It's antidepressant pills.
No, I'm not depressed. My life sucks, but I wake up and I'm like, hey, today's going to be the day. We're going to have a good day today.
So what, you need like a pill of reality?
Yeah, I need like a reality pill. Anyways, this isn't Spit That Bit from the Great Hank Podcast.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you a reality pill. You're 37 and you're going nowhere, buddy.
I know. You know what, Jeff? It gets brought up in the bit. It's kind of the point of the bit.
All right, swallow that. Anyways, Garri,
Delicious.
I'll ask you some questions. Are you ready, Garri? How are you feeling today?
I'm ready, yeah.
Are you in good spirits?
I'm in pretty good spirits.
You seem a little low.
I think it's the fog of like, I was like, 12th floor of a building. I was like, wait, where is this studio?
Oh, yeah, they go up to
I've
12
never been
around
so
here.
high in a building before.
Yeah, you're high up right now,
It's
Garri.
Garri, that's not the fog. That's the clouds, my man.
You guys are doing well. This is a nice little spot, man.
Yeah.
We're in the clouds. I love it.
We're in the clouds, Garri.
Also,
All
don't
right.
fucking dox our asses, Garri.
No, yeah. I am, yeah.
The 12th floor of a building whose address is 1122 Boogie Woogie Avenue?
Dude, I walked down that random room where I was like, oh, there's a receptionist here. This must be where.
Oh, were you wandering around the floor?
Yeah.
Did anybody stop you?
No.
Really?
And then I
they'll
sat in
never
that
stop
couch. Yeah, I sat in that couch in there just waiting for a couple minutes. And then this woman's like, you should try over here.
Oh, she helped you out.
Yeah, she's like, someone just peeked their head out the window or out the door. And I was just like, oh, okay, that must be.
Oh, she's like, I have to help this confused old Asian man.
Yeah.
And I said, Garri, and he goes, oh.
Yeah.
All right, Garri. Let's see here. Where do we want to start off?
Oh, it's so many places we can start.
Bear. Where do we want to? What about this one, Garri? Were you bullied in high school? And if not, why not?
Did you just add that?
I was.
That, quote unquote, needs refinement.
Just threw that one in at the last second. Not really. It was just really just. I went to such a small school at the time.
Small is tiny.
Yeah, I graduated with like 97 guys, and so we all kind of knew each other.
All right, 97 bro dogs.
Yeah.
All
Loving
boys
each other.
Catholic school.
Okay.
And it was just a lot of just like, just it was friendly bullying, like just amongst like my peer group. And
Yeah,
like,
you think so?
Yeah.
Is that what you tell yourself?
That is what I tell myself. I definitely was like, I think there within this group, like the first Filipino friend who wasn't like someone who wasn't white or black. So like it was a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I remember very distinctly like freshman year at lunchtime.
Oh, yeah, we're at lunch.
We're at lunch and we had, what do you call it? The school directory, when they had those, just came out and someone saw my parents' names and like, wow, like you're really Filipino. And I was just like, wait, what are you talking about? I was like, I saw your parents' names. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, my parents are from the Philippines. I thought I already told you that. And
so that was, and then they'd push you down and call you double Filipino.
Yeah. They would, one nickname was Fishboat. They came up with an origin story that my family came here on a fishboat.
Fishboat, huh?
Yeah.
Old Fishboat Madera.
Old stinky fishboat Madera.
And
And Gary's like, these are friendly guys.
yeah.
He just, whenever he opens his lunch, they're like, what are those fish guts? Fishboat?
I'm like, yeah, no, this is just peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Wait,
like the rest
they
of you
made
guys.
they made a origin story for you?
Yeah.
What was this origin story?
Yeah.
Basically, it was a pretty simple origin story. Like,
Okay.
oh, Gary's family came over here on a fishboat.
Came over on a fishboat.
And
Did you guys get lost fishing or?
yeah, we got lost and we ended up in the Great Lakes. You know, like
Oh,
Well,
is
you
that
go-
the story?
yeah,
You go down the St. Lawrence River, you can get to the Great Lakes.
right. And yeah, that's what they came up with. And,
Oh, all right. That's fun.
and yeah, and then end up in Farmington Hills, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ended up in the Great Lakes off the fishboat. So what? You went around the Horn of South Africa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come up because you started. You're
Yeah.
over in the Pacific. You had to get to the Atlantic.
Yeah. And then
Fought off a bunch of Somali pirates.
Yeah. No,
were
that would have
a
been the
couple
other way.
Oh, I thought that was the Horn of the African.
I said South America.
Oh.
You've got to go down.
Oh,
yeah.
you went the other way. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you go around, right?
Right, yeah.
If you were coming over on a fishboat,
And a fishboat, yeah. Well, I never gave much thought to the geography of our
please,
travel.
Gary, we need to know the trail. I mean, I guess you could have gone the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you would have gone, I guess through the Suez Canal or down around Africa.
There you
Sure,
go.
yeah.
I was
of
going
course.
the other way, across the Pacific.
Yes.
Where the fuck is the Philippines?
Southeast Asia.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
South-
of
yeah,
course.
Southeast Asia.
you
This is
fool.
really doing nothing for me. I can't picture a map in my head.
Oh,
I
jeez.
think it's 4 hours.
Who do you think I am? Freaking Rand McNally? I don't know where these things are.
Yeah.
4 hours east of like Hong Kong. Everything I know of where the like geographic of the Philippines is like our flight itinerary, our flight pattern over there. So we always either have like a stopover in Hong Kong or somewhere in Japan, and then it's just like another 4 hour flight from there.
Oh, okay.
So
so where in
somewhere in
Japan do
there.
you stop?
We stopped
Tokyo?
by
Osaka?
Been there.
Osaka and Nagoya because it was
Nagoya, oh,
all
yeah.
like Delta. So those I think are their main hubs.
Oh, okay. So if we're flying to the Philippines, we got to hop on a Delta?
Yeah, you gotta hop
All
on
right.
Delta. Well,
Noted.
once you get to
Take a
Asia, you can
Delta.
take like a bunch of different airlines.
No,
yeah.
tell me the airline to take, Gary.
The airline, I heard Singapore Air is the airline to take.
Really?
Singapore Air is nice. It's
I've
got
heard good things,
it's got
dude.
great first class. Some of the best first class.
Not that I would ever ride in first class. Not that I have the money to do that.
Oh,
but
Gary,
yeah.
one
You
day
could
you
do
might.
it, Gary.
One day.
One day. All right, let's see here. So the fishboat, that was how you got bullied and you
Yeah.
laughed it off, not knowing the pain they caused you.
Yeah.
All right, first question done. What would you change about losing your virginity?
Gary, you had it. You've lost
You
it.
lost it. I know you lost
Oh
it.
yeah,
You
I
don't
did
got it
lose
no more.
Don't have it anymore.
Yeah, I know that's gone.
Totally lied to her about how many people I had slept with at the time.
Wow.
Gary!
You
And,
told her it was more than one?
I told her it was 3,
And you had slept with 0.
and I had slept with 0.
Oh no!
was this chick that you creamed, was she a yummy chick?
Was your yummy chick?
As
no,
Peter Wong would say?
yeah, not that yummy.
Whoa, Gary, but you still had to lie to her anyway.
I still had to lie to her anyways. Just
Did you know you were lying after you
Yeah.
performed?
She definitely she had a quizzical look on her face. It wasn't the best experience. It was probably
Oh no, Gary.
2 minutes, 2-3 minutes.
Oh,
I feel like and
That's a good amount of time.
Yeah, but I feel like actually after
Forever.
The Filipino fornicator.
Coming in for 2 to 3 minutes.
It's it's a round of boxing. But like, yeah, I just feel like after
You sure is.
after I had actually slept with 3 people, I was like, oh wow, like that was much better, and I would have been better. It made me think of when I lost my virginity. I was like, oh yeah, that would have been a better experience for her.
Oh, she had a bad time.
Yeah, she just had
Was she like
underwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah, so you wish you would have told her the truth so that she would have been like, oh, no wonder this sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
I think I wish you would have told the truth too.
Yeah, it's not good to lie.
Yeah,
Gary.
you shouldn't lie. You shouldn't lie to people when you're sleeping with them. Pretty
Yeah.
messed up.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
messed
actually close to rape, to be quite honest.
Yeah. It's on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
We got an exclusive here. Gary.
Oh no! Lies to women in order to
Wandering around New York. I'm a little virgin boy.
Yeah, someone please take me.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I've only slept with 3 people.
Yeah.
Number hasn't changed in years.
Yeah, you're still at 3.
still at 3.
Did she say anything at the end? Was she like, what was that? Or she just go, that was a good job?
No, there was just uncomfortable silence until we fell asleep. Man, this is whoa. This is
Cool.
it was just a. Wow.
I think what I would have changed is probably the uncomfortable silence. I'd have used my newly found abilities to chit chat.
Yeah.
So,
Small talk.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But you didn't say that you wanted the truth. Maybe the truth would have led to some small talk.
Yeah.
So if you were taking me there, it was like this: 2 minutes, and then.
No, wait, hold on.
Oh,
2
yeah.
minutes then.
That's
There's a
about
lot of
right,
silence
dude.
before the
There
sleep.
is,
A
yeah.
long period of staring at the ceiling.
Yeah, I feel like the uncomfortable silence afterwards definitely lasted longer than the sex itself.
Gary, you
Easily.
should have pulled
Yeah.
this one. You should have been like, I'm going to the bathroom. You need anything? Any piss, shit?
Oh gosh.
Classic bit. And then she'd be like, oh my God, this guy's freaking hilarious.
Oh my gosh, dude,
That's a bit people can take home. I've been giving that bit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go if you're going to the bathroom at a party or something, you go, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. Anybody need anything? Any piss, shit?
That's a funny little bit. That's a good bit.
It's a pretty good bit,
I
right?
like that. All right, Gary. Let's see here. You're single.
I am single.
You've been single.
So
I've been single since I've moved to New York.
So Gary's signal.
Yeah. Chronically single Gary.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, then I got to ask, you've been single since you've been here. What do you need to change to find a partner?
Oh.
What do you think's causing this?
You think it's your looks, your
Yeah.
personality,
Your dress?
the way you dress?
No, I
your
think
thoughts.
Yeah.
Thoughts.
Your
Thoughts.
race?
Yeah,
Opinions?
it's up here. It's up my race. It's up here.
Yeah.
It's all mental. Like there was a girl that I was talking to earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
At the end of last year.
What the hell? That was recent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty-
And I got insecure because just my body. I had an eczema breakout.
Oh, where?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, you disgusting. Oh my God, Gary, you disgusting pig. Where was it?
You itchy motherfucker. Yeah, I just because like during when it's cold like this, I usually wear.
You dry out.
I dry out.
Yeah.
And plus like any like tight fabric, so I wear long johns or compression pants, whatever you wanna.
It hasn't been that cold.
Yeah, dude, I get cold.
It hasn't been that
yeah.
chilly. Yeah.
Gary is like a jungle person, though. I feel like
Island person.
Yeah, he's an island guy.
I'm an island guy.
He needs
yeah.
long
an
johns.
island boy.
There you go.
So your
And,
legs are just riddled with eczema?
Yeah, it just got real dry and itchy, so I'd just be scratching. I was like,
sure.
I don't want anyone to see my legs. And then I put on a couple pounds this past year.
Oh,
Gary,
no.
I couldn't tell. I did notice.
And so I gained weight in my stomach, and that's the first place. And it got like chafed like down here. Like in, right underneath the belly button, man. We're getting real specific because like the cold air would come up.
Sure,
Yeah, and dry
well,
it
because
out.
your shirts are billowing now because of your weight.
Yeah,
So the cold air
it just gives
flows
that
in.
extra space up there to just come up, and it's just like
In your
oh,
tight
God.
compressioned pants.
Yeah. Their legs are tight as hell. Your shirts are billowing up with air.
Oh, it's,
Just riddled with eczema and chafing.
yeah, dude. The winters are Well, I was just like, why is this happening like here in New York? And I was just like, oh, like people complain about like the cold like in the Midwest.
Yeah.
But we're always in cars. We're spending like only like, I don't know, like a couple minutes like outside walking from the car to wherever your destination is. So it is colder in the Midwest, but you don't get to experience it as much like when you're living in the city because you're in a car most of the time.
Oh yeah, you're here. So
but here we're walking around and
all right. So what's the one thing you need to change? Give me one. You got to pick one.
I got to pick one.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing holding you back from finding the love of your life?
Mm-hmm.
Gary, I'm out here.
I'm just insecure. I'm such an insecure
Put
dude.
on your salve and come to me.
I'm emotionally unavailable.
Insecurity, huh?
Yeah.
Insecurity and emotional unavailability.
Oh, you got to make yourself available.
I do. I do need to make myself
Open up to these whores, Gary.
These women want me to be more emotionally
all right,
available.
be more insecure, Gary.
Be
Be more insecure?
Or no. Open.
I'm good. Yeah,
Gary,
open.
I think you should be so insecure you don't even leave your home.
Oh gosh, dude.
You'll never chafe.
There's been those days, and I'm nice and moisturized inside the apartment. Wow, that didn't sound good.
I bet it doesn't.
Yeah, dude. Me and a tub of Cetaphil. Moisturizing.
All right.
Yeah, way to steer it away from you jerking off constantly.
Yeah, freaking.
It might be
You
that.
sad, lonely bitch.
Yeah, moist Gary in a humid apartment.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to get rid of your insecurity, become more emotional available.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if we can open you up on this pod.
Yeah.
And then
Gary,
you'll get out of here. You'll find someone.
So far, you've been doing a great job, Gary.
Thank you. Yeah, it's easy. I know you guys, so it's a little different. It's just dudes.
Oh, yeah. It's just dudes asking other dudes questions.
Should we have put on our wigs?
Yeah.
Yeah, would that make you more uncomfortable?
Yeah.
In a different way. I was like, why are you guys
Oh,
wearing
Gary,
wigs?
what are you, transphobic?
No. You just get insecure around women.
Yeah.
All right, fine. If we're just opening up, Gary, and you're just comfortable with this, what the heck is the one thing missing in your life?
Oh,
What's the one thing missing?
Right now.
you've got it all, but you're missing one thing.
Yeah,
I'm missing the one thing.
What's
is,
the
I
puzzle
think,
piece?
Is someone to open up with.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah.
Well, if you're emotionally unavailable, how the hell are you going to do that?
That's true. Yeah. No, I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, just with the success of the Sunday night show. Can I? There's a Sunday.
No
night.
plugs yet.
No plugs yet.
Yeah.
That
He has a Sunday night show, but you will not know the name until the end of this podcast.
There we go. And I was just like, whoa, who do I talk to about this? Like, because it was a little nerve wracking when the attendance picked up, and I was like, all right, I can talk to Kofi. Kofi stays positive, but I also needed like just another person. Like, the success of this show is like freaking me out. Like, there's been in the past year like many like deer in headlight type situations where I'm just like, why are there so many people in the room? Like, this never happened before.
Oh, okay. And then you feel like you got to take it on by yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Kofi tries to like not placate me, but just like make me feel comfortable and
Help
hear
lift you up.
Yeah, and just like get me out of my head, but like it's still kind of like I can feel the nervousness when I'm like, holy cow! I look out in the audience.
Kofi's a good guy to be like, Gary, you deserve this.
Yeah.
You've worked hard. You've earned this. Don't shy away from it, Gary.
Yeah, and so we have this. I think the first time he messaged me, he's like, hey man, we sold out of the Eventbrite, like all the RSVPs are taken. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I don't even know what that means. He's like, what did you set it at? And he said the number, and I'm just like, wait, all of the invites were like, we can't even fit that many people in the room. And he's like, yeah, and then like when I got there and people started coming in, it was just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And then I just remember saying, we just got to work hard and stay humble. And I always try to remind myself. I think I need a new mantra though, because
So, yeah, I think you need a new mantra, Gary. I think you're too humble.
You're too humble. You need to work hard and shove it in everyone's face.
That's right.
Yeah.
We need Gary to get that insecurity out of the way.
Yeah.
It's making you humble.
yeah,
It is also surprising. Like, you're like, wait, you sold how many tickets? Because historically, this show has been terrible.
It's been
Yeah.
awful when we ran it.
Yeah.
You know, you took it, now it's great. So
no, it's something else. And
We're
I'm glad
very-
you guys get to be a part of it.
We're
too.
very proud of you and Kofi for doing such a good job.
yeah, I'm going to write down in your own way. Hey, Gary, you got to get out of your own way.
You got to do it, Gary.
You know, if you open up emotionally, you might be able to find somebody you can share this life with.
Yes. Yeah. There's been a couple.
Good app. This
is a
great.
great
This
app.
Good
People
app.
are going to be losing their fucking shit over this one.
Yep, people will be commenting, holy smokes, you fixed Gary.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
We've been waiting.
Where does he live? I want to go look at him be fixed.
Yeah, I want to see this new Gary.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see here. You'll find somebody probably after when this comes out.
Dude, I'm gonna have to say your writing isn't as bad as people say it is.
You can read this?
Look at how
I
he
can
wrote
kind of-
Gary. Look at how he wrote
That is
it.
a little, yeah. That is, but like it's,
You can kind of read it.
yeah. It's legible. It's far more legible than I thought it would be.
See, it's not too bad. I had a teacher at one time, every time I like do homework and I wouldn't put my name on the paper, she knows it was. Because she was always like, you have very unique handwriting.
That's nice of her. That's a nice
yeah.
way of her to say it.
Yeah. I'm a very
That's a good teacher.
unique handwriter. Let's see here. Well, if you were president, Gary, first policy you would enact.
Oh wow.
Gary's president. First policy. What's
feel
President Gary doing?
I feel like we should deal with immigration right off the bat.
Ooh, he's
Get him out of
tackling
here.
him.
I'm
Get him
tackling,
out.
I'm saying.
Build the wall, Gary says. No more fish boats.
No more fish boats allowed in here.
Shoot him down. Pulls a ladder up behind him.
Yeah. And I feel like
How would you deal with immigration,
Yeah, how
Gary?
you tackling immigration? You can't just say it.
I
what
know.
are you doing
How
about
do
it?
we need I think we need a bigger staff. I feel like, dude, there's people
To
a
do
bigger
what?
staff.
What are you going
Yeah,
to
Gary,
do?
what is the plan?
There's always, I feel like there's a line at the border and just
Yeah.
like,
Well, it's
hey,
like freaking Disney World over
it
there.
is a little, yeah.
America's the world's greatest ride.
That's right, it is. It's a hell of a ride.
That's true.
And I just feel like we just need to help process the people that are coming through to America.
You
And
want them in.
You
I
want them
want
all
them
in.
I want them in, but at like a normal pace. Like
Slow down the pace.
slow down the pace.
All right, he wants to slow him down.
There is X amount of space in this country, and we can only have so many, people in here.
Do you you're not jealous of these immigrants? You're like, I'm jealous because I want to be the only one.
No. We need more. We need more.
Okay, all right. You just
Um,
want to slow him down.
I just feel like, yeah.
Kira
just
wants
slow
to take
down.
them out at the knees a little.
Just
President Gary, what do we do with all these people? First thing he says, slow him down.
Slow 'em
slow
down.
down.
We need a bigger staff. I'm giving them crowbars. We're needing them.
We are
More pens. Not as and just all right. Let's just welcome
right.
these people in.
more pens. Let's them all of them are still coming in.
So yeah, all of them are still coming in.
How long are you slowing them down for?
Yeah. 2060, 2070 to get them
yeah.
all in.
50 years?
A week, and I feel like they would
A week?
Yeah,
You
set
gonna
them up in
slow
a
it
nice
down
spot
a week?
and be able to process whatever needs to be processed, and then let them in because then I think I have no policy.
No, Gary, you have a policy.
I have a policy.
So you want the current system, however it's going, and you want to add a week to it.
Add a week to it.
Yes. Gary,
Give
know
them a
what?
week, like an orientation. Maybe that would be She's an orientation.
Oh, you want them to speak the language or get out? Is
Oh no, that's
that what you're saying?
You heard it here first.
yeah.
President Gary, speak the language or get out, you filthy immigrants.
Wow, Gary, unbelievable.
Gary.
Just I noticed him.
Wow. Your inability to answer this question has really made you a mark for Jeff and I to poke fun at you, Gary.
Yes, it has. Yeah,
You're doomed now, Gary.
This is
Good luck running this year.
Yep. So you're adding a week. Okay.
Adding a week.
All right, not too bad, but everybody's still
An
great.
orientation week.
An
yeah.
orientation
It's
week.
like going off to college.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get a week of orientation to figure out where you are.
Grab your boxes. Come on in. We got a little dorm for you.
Yeah.
They have to watch a video of Gary.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to America.
Your kids are staying in cages, but this is a nice orientation for you, the workers.
If you can't understand this video,
Yeah. Oh no.
Gary.
Yeah, it says if you can't understand this video, press 2, and anyone who presses 2, they haul them out.
They get the
Gary,
crowbar
no.
out. No.
All right, Gary. Let's see here. All right. Hey, since we're in this topic of race, since we're here, what bothers you most about white people?
Wow, Gary, there's
Besides
wow.
racism. You can't.
Besides racism?
Racism's off the table.
There's so much-
That's an easy number one.
if you've watched any black comedian, there's so much to be bothered by.
Yeah, there's tons.
There is.
What drives you nuts?
Is it that we think ketchup is spicy?
It is too hot.
It's too hot. The one thing that let's go back to the freshman year. Like that was such a weird question when someone's like, "Oh, your parents are Filipino." And it was just like, there's like the lack of tact when asking someone like the question like, "Where are you from?" Like I feel like that can like naturally come out. Like or if you want whatever origin story of Gary, like, oh hey Gary, like where are you from? And I said Farmington Hills. I feel like I'd probably get no. You know what I'm asking.
Oh,
you know
where
I
are
mean?
you from?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
All
why do you look like this? Like
Why you is like this, Gary?
All right. I guess I'll take that. Kind of falls under my umbrella besides racism.
Yeah.
They kind of
Well, it's tactfulness. He thinks that white people have no tactfulness with other races, which is not racism, really. It's just an ignorance in speak.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a well
Dr.
word.
Tim.
But if we're talking ignorance and speak, learn the language or get the fuck out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Gary says amen to that.
Because
All right.
I just assumed like when you brought me on as a producer at that show, I'm like, oh, I didn't know where Tim was from, and I just associated him with like Chicago. And then like eventually like, oh, this guy wears in my head, and like he wears a lot of Indianapolis like related sports hats.
I'm doing it now.
He's doing it now, and I was just like, oh, but I was like, I wonder where he's actually from. I said it up here, I didn't say it out loud, and then it just came out like, oh, he's from Indiana.
Yeah, well, eventually it's going to be football Sunday, and I'm going to be in there mad that the Colts fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't ask.
I didn't ask. I just
Whereas a white
allowed-
person would ask quite quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess so.
yeah.
Okay, so I guess you don't like that white people have an inquisitive nature.
Yeah, we just like to learn about the world.
Yeah. We're trying to learn what makes you tick so we can stop it.
There you go, man.
Yeah. Gary, where are you from and what are your spices?
Too hot for me.
Yeah, too hot, but I
Too
want
spicy.
them.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Let's see. Let's see. You go to church, Gary.
I do.
I
go
know
to
you
church.
do. You go to church.
Church boy, you've been ridiculed by me for going to church.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does go, and I gotta know. We all gotta know why.
Yeah, what's up with that, bro?
Yeah, why you going, Gary?
Wow, the why.
Yeah, a huge one. God's listening to this question, by the way.
God,
Yes.
yeah, of course he's. Or,
Be truthful. He'll know if you're lying. He's like
Yeah.
Santa in that way.
That's right. Jesus is on the Patreon.
Yeah, God is Mr. Salty on the Patreon.
I still go to church just kind of like definitely out of habit, and
Okay.
I think if
Like what the nuns wear?
no
no, that's where the nuns live at the habit.
Oh.
no
they
the
wear the
hat
habit.
the hat
Oh,
The
they
hat is
live
the
at
habit.
Never mind. They live at the nunnery.
Yeah.
nunnery, yeah.
Thanks,
The
Gary.
convent, I'm sorry.
There we go. Yeah, the convent or the rectory. I feel those are words. Yeah.
The rectory is inside of the church.
Oh, is it? Rectory damn near killed her.
Rectory damn near killed that little boy I had sex with as a Catholic priest.
Tim,
man.
Gary hates that.
Sorry, Gary. Go
no,
hide your boys. Go hide your boys.
behind my balls.
Move your boys around.
All right,
And,
Gary, a habit?
It's a habit, and I also came to this realization: it's nice to go for an hour out of the week and listen to someone and have absolutely no control as to what I'm going to listen to, or like hear, like or know what they're going to say, and
Oh.
because I feel like our lives, like we can always just turn on whatever we want to watch, and like yes, I am all right at this hour during the week. I'm going to go there, but I don't know what this person's going to say,
Right.
And
You like going in blind.
I like going in blind, and then like I'm so ADHD during the mass, like I'm barely paying attention, and then something will be said. It's what the priest is talking, and I'm like, oh, I like that. Like I'll catch like 5 words or a sentence, and I'm like, okay, I'm going with that. And then it's also I take that out of the week to be grateful for whatever happened during the week, or something comes into my mind. Or I'm just
Okay.
yeah.
All right, that's a nice answer, Gary. I like that answer.
Thank you.
You go in there not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's nice to let go.
It's nice to let go, and kind of I like the singing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like singing familiar songs.
Oh,
Yeah,
Gary song.
Well, they don't do the Canadian national anthem.
I think Jeff was trying to do Ave Maria.
Yeah, I know.
And
Which
then
I could probably
fucked
do.
Up.
Yeah.
Then you go and you hear something. The week you walk away taking something and you try to apply it to your life.
Yeah. Actually, yesterday it
Yeah, I was gonna say
happened.
what did you hear yesterday?
Yesterday was what was it? The anger isn't a sin. It's an emotional response. And I was just like, oh, that's a good way. Because like I think, yeah, like anger isn't a sin. It may lead to an action that is a sin. And so like you're responding out of this emotion, so you get angry, and then that act is the sin. But like being angry is just a perfectly human response. And so when you feel that feeling, like just kind of sit with it. I'm like, okay, I'm angry right now for whatever reason, and but how do I want to respond to this?
That's interesting. It would have been funny if at church they were like, anger is not a sin, and someone goes, it's not, and then rips a Bible in half and chucks it at the priest.
Oh, well, that's a sin, ripping the Bible in half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
well,
definitely-
is it?
I think so. It's blasphemy in some sort, I bet.
Oh,
You tear
sure.
Yeah.
God's word in half. That doesn't sound. Yeah.
So you just so you get angry, you can just sit with it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
See, and then you forgive yourself, Gary.
Oh,
Are
there
you
we
mad
go.
a lot?
Yeah. Forgive
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah.
Forgive yourself, Gary. It's okay to be mad.
Ask yourself why. I would ask myself, why am I angry at this right now?
Yeah, you mad right now?
No.
That's right, you little bitch.
Fucking cuck pussy.
Yeah. Get mad at us. Now let it go.
Why aren't you mad? We've been bullying you for fucking 30 minutes.
Has it been 30 minutes? Oh, it has. Wow.
All right, Gary. Let's see. It says we're in church. What has been your biggest leap of faith?
Wow.
Big leap.
Oh, big leaf.
You just jumped in.
I think all of this Catholicism and definitely comes from like my mom and just her experience, and kind of like I feel like religion is often like a response to the uncertainty in life.
Right.
And so, like, how do we deal with that, like, uncertainty? And, like, my mom, she's a breast cancer survivor. Thank you. And like, she got cancer, like, probably, like, 5 years into their marriage, my parents' marriage. So she has, like...
And your dad stayed?
My dad stayed. He stuck
Wow.
around.
Brave man.
Yeah.
Give his dad a bigger clap.
He would appreciate the golf clap. He's a golfer.
He better than John McCain.
Yeah. and so I was just like, why have like all this like faith? Like, why is she always praying? Why is that her always go to? Because like you just don't know what life's gonna throw at you. And like, sure, she's 30, 40 year survivor, and like hasn't had any. She's been in remission the entire time, and it's just like. Sure, she had a mastectomy, but like that doesn't guarantee you're gonna survive cancer. That just means you had this surgery to help you prevent it, and then but there's that chance that it might come back. So I feel like she's always praying because like she has this fear inside of her, that uncertainty, and she needs to placate that, which I don't think is the right word for that, but like she needs to alleviate that.
Okay.
So having faith in a higher power is just like, all right, there's this person who's on my side.
Right.
And
so wait, how has that helped you?
Yeah, so
Oh,
what
so
is-
what did
yeah.
oh, sorry. Okay.
So
Give me
Gary,
your biggest leap.
That's a great story about your mom and all. But what is your biggest leap of faith?
Yeah.
So-
How have you? Yeah. What have you just jumped in? What's your leap?
My leap is in realizing that that's how my mom dealt with certainty. I'm like, oh, if I feel uncertain in a situation, like, do I acknowledge, all right, I don't have control over this. I don't have, just like my mom didn't have control, and she survived, and therefore, because she did all of this, and this is her way of alleviating that uncertainty in her life, then I can do that.
Right.
That's me.
And
That's
when have you done
what
that?
I learned.
Yes.
Dude, moving to New York.
That's the biggest
There we
leap.
go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Right,
Where I got to apply that kind of mentality, that mindset where like, oh, what am I doing here?
Yeah,
Like,
you packed all your stuff in
I'm
your
editing
bindle.
all of that out.
No.
And just getting to the point where Garri answers the
No,
question.
leave all that in. I liked it all. Moving to New York was your biggest
I'm
leap
just
of
kidding,
faith.
Gary.
Yeah.
I don't edit this podcast in any way.
Yeah,
Unless
no,
you
I have no
specifically
worries.
asked.
I've seen a couple episodes of like, I thought he was going to edit that out, and then it just stays in. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Tim keeps a lot in.
I keep
Yeah.
a lot in, but unless you specifically ask me to edit it out, I will keep it in.
No, yes, I look forward to whatever I'm saying right now.
So seeing your mom gave you the courage to move to New York.
Kind
That was
yeah.
Essentially, you saw her deal. You're like, I can do it too. I can leap.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
deal with the uncertainty of whatever I'm going to face
And look
here
at
in New
this.
York.
It worked out, Gary.
It is,
You
yeah.
made
You're
it
the-
onto the Tough Questions
You're on the
podcast.
I know,
biggest
this is crazy.
podcast in the city.
Yeah, hugest. You're on the 12th floor, Gary.
This
the
is.
12th floor of a building in
Yeah.
a
I don't think I've
part
been to
of
the
city
12th
we
floor
don't
of
even
any
know.
building in New York.
See, look at that.
Yeah.
Little Podunk, Michigan, Gary would have had no idea he'd be so high up.
Yeah.
Little
Dad,
fun-
is the elevator going to break going so high?
Dude, there's an old guy in the elevator on the way up, and he was just like, "Oh, what floor are you going?" He's like, "12th floor," and he's like, "Oh." He's like, I like that floor. And I'm like, oh, this is a
why he
good
likes
floor.
that? You know why he likes that floor? It's probably because the guy works here and this is the bathroom they use and they fucking blow up the toilets doing big old paint jobs in there.
Oh, no. Well, see, Gary, you get to do a paint job after this podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
you want to paint job the toilet? You can go right ahead.
And I'm
All
feeling
right.
it. It's bubbling.
Yeah, you feel it bubbling? You're going to
Yeah.
do that a little bit later? All right, well, then let's move to the next one. Is to Gary, what are the top 3 meals?
Oh, top 3
yeah.
meals?
Yeah.
Top
What
three
would you say
meals.
are your top 3 meals?
All right, we'll start from the bottom up. 3 would be Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Anything from, yeah.
Taco Bell, good as hell.
Yeah.
That rhymes.
The stuffed burrito meal, I forgot what number it is, but that's my go-to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know they got this double decker taco there now with it's like a taco with little chips inside of it, and then it has a tortilla on the outside with the nacho cheese. It's good as hell.
Well, it was
All
the
right.
gesture that threw me off.
I said they got this new double decker taco. Gary goes
Yeah, dude,
whipped around.
dude, I get excited every time like Taco Bell comes out with a new item.
I get it every time. I always
Yeah.
get their new thing.
I always fall for the advertising.
All right, so Taco Bell.
Taco Bell in the 3 spot.
And second meal, let's go something. Dude, I love Peter Luger's.
Peter Luger's is good as hell.
Wow, what a jump. Taco Bell to Peter Luger.
I know that was it.
Yeah, we go from Taco Bell to a Michelin star restaurant.
Getting a steak at Peter Luger's.
Getting a steak at Peter
All right,
Luger's,
steak at Peter Luger's.
and then
Number 1.
number 1 is my mom's baked chicken.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Baked chicken.
Yeah, she would. Yeah, it's my favorite meal.
Mom's baked chicken beats
Mom-
out Peter Luger's steak, huh?
Yes,
Damn.
yes. It's
All
got
right.
My rankings: dinner, lunch, breakfast. Those are my 3 favorite meals.
Oh, you.
that's dinner.
I love dinner number 1, lunch number 2, breakfast can suck it and eat my butt.
Wow.
I don't really care for breakfast that much, but a lot of times I'll get lunch. I'll order lunch at breakfast.
Yeah?
Instead.
My 3 favorite meals would probably be a ham sandwich, turkey sandwich, salami sandwich.
What? Oh wow! I guess if I was doing real meals, I would say chili dogs.
Okay.
This is in no particular order. Steak, of course, is good. Chili dog, steak, and then maybe fried chicken,
All right, fried
Well, that's
chicken.
Yeah,
Gary.
fried gizzards. I don't know.
Gary, what was young Gary's favorite thing to do?
Oh gosh.
What was wee little Gary's fun little time?
Oh, Papa, when are we going out on the fishing boat, Father?
Is there a hoop and a stick I can play with?
Favorite hoop and stick. What? Not that old.
Can we go to church so I can pray to God once more, Father?
Oh gosh, I hated church when I was a kid.
Oh,
but
no, yeah,
that's not a
that's
good one. Reading Encyclopedia Brown. Do we remember this book?
Encyclopedia Brown?
Yeah, he was
Yes.
a character. He had his own detective agency in his neighborhood, and so I guess reading would be the activity. But I specifically loved that book.
Reading Encyclopedia Brown?
Yeah.
Right, nerd.
Yeah, definitely.
Nerd.
Some nerd tendencies.
You weren't bullied, Gary? Your favorite thing to do is read Encyclopedia Brown, and everyone's like, "This is the coolest guy we've ever met."
Yeah. All right, Gary, you love to read.
Love to read.
Yeah.
Gary, always face was in a book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was your best family vacation?
Best family vacation would be. Wow, I'm conflicted. It's either going to be going to the Philippines or going to Hilton Head, South Carolina.
All right. Well, the follow-up is what made it so special.
What made
If that helps you pick one or the other.
You got to pick the Philippines, the place where your origin and lineage originate, or Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Beautiful place.
It is beautiful.
It was pretty awesome.
South Carolina is actually kind of tight.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. We had a nice place. You know, I'll go with the Philippines though.
Go on Philippines.
The first time we went to the Philippines was in second grade, and looking back on it, I was like, wow, I have a huge family. Like my mom is one of 11, and my dad is one of 7. So there were a lot of cousins and aunts and uncles that I had not met until second grade, but I had seen tons of pictures of. I've talked to some of them on the phone, and then but to physically be there with them was it was pretty awesome. I cried. That was the first time I remember crying when we had to fly back. Like I was on the plane.
Because you didn't want to leave?
I didn't want to leave.
Oh, you wanted to stay in the Philippines.
I wanted to stay longer and just, it was a really good time.
This would be a good soundbite for Republican TV or radio.
Yeah.
See, they want to stay.
Gary as a president being like, I don't know why they want to come over here. I went to the Philippines. I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
I don't want to come back here.
After this term, I'm going back. I'm going to the Philippines. No.
So you got to see the whole family.
Got to see the whole family and got to see where my dad grew up and my mom grew up. So, yeah, I'm pretty fortunate where my parents are from like the same town. I feel like a lot of Filipino kids, their parents meet when they come to America and they end up being from like different parts of the Philippines and they have to do all this travel in between. But I got to go to one spot.
What was the town?
Matalam Leyte. It's geographically it's
by Jakarta.
No, that's another country. Indonesia, Jakarta. Jakarta, Indonesia.
Tim, edit that out.
Okay.
I want that edited out. Nobody needs to hear that.
So it's not by there.
It's in the same region, but completely different country. And it's oh my gosh.
Is it by Germany?
No. What?
Oh, that's another country too. I was being stupid like Jeff.
Yeah. What's the Philippines' big city?
Manila is the capital, and then we're from the region just south of that, which is the Visayan Islands, and
the Visayan Islands.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's fun. That's fun to say.
What?
The Visayan Islands. It's fun to say.
Yeah.
Every time you go there, you gotta go. Visayan Islands.
Oh,
You'd love it. Oh, okay.
I'm
edit that out too.
I'm not editing. I'm editing
that out too.
People are gonna turn this shit off after hearing this. That's like some shit I would say, and everyone would be like, "No, boo."
Well, I'm probably spending too much time with you.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
All right. So then that was second grade. You've been back since. Right?
I've been back, a number of times.
Yeah. When's the last time?
6 years ago.
Oh, you're due.
You're
I am due.
to
I
go
am due. In
back,
fact,
Gary.
You're due. Can we come?
Can Jeff and I come?
Well, if you're off, I'm going to be there in December of this year.
December?
December, yeah.
Mark it down.
Is it at Christmas time? I have to go to Indiana for Christmas.
Yeah, it's going to be during Christmas time.
Jeff, you could go.
You could come.
I need you to come so we can do the podcast over there.
Oh, yes. We can ask the Filipinos, be like, what do you think about Gary?
Yeah. We'll find one of your cousins.
He claims to be this cool guy that was never bullied, but we just don't buy it.
Yeah. Oh, my family doesn't bully me. I'm the biggest one, so.
Oh, you're the biggest out of your family?
I'm the biggest, yeah.
Whoa,
I'm
King Gare.
Yeah,
Wow.
5'9", huge. I'm huge.
Gary
I'm
goes,
huge in
say
the
something else.
Yeah.
He's like fucking hitting
show him
his
the
aunt in
fist.
the mouth.
Yeah.
Going
to the grocery stores, getting all the top shelf stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, we could bring the other podcast over there.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, you can't promote it yet. Just wait till the end
That's
of the
why,
episode.
yeah, okay.
In this podcast, I'm not going to say the name of it, of course, but this is with one of our worst guests, Wilfred Padua, of course.
Yes. Other Filipino.
Other Filipino.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm learning about the Philippines. Apparently, I have no idea anything about them.
No.
I'll go to Jakarta and learn.
Yeah. You gotta go.
Study.
Jeff go to Jakarta, he'll study, and then he's like, finally, I'm ready to go to the Philippines.
He's like, oh wait.
Fisherman, please boat me across.
Let's see here. What was your favorite school subject?
English.
Well, I figured it was going to be English.
Yeah, one of those guys.
Since
yeah.
it was reading you liked.
It was. High school was definitely English class. It was fun. It was fun. We made a lot of literary references, like as jokes, like in between, like my group of friends. Like, was it? Am I going off? Yeah. So
No,
English.
Tim just looking at you, shaking his head.
That's so sad.
It was.
My friends and I used to punch each other in the nuts. And
We used
call
to
each
do
other
that too.
and call each other F slurs.
Gary
There was a
out
bit
here
of
like,
that.
You old man in the boat?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the old man in the sea. That was.
That was what they called my family.
Yeah, the old man. That's my. Yeah.
All right, bunch of book nerds.
Bunch of bug nerds.
Let's see here. How we doing on time? We doing all right,
We're
Timbo?
at 45 minutes.
Oh, we got time. I got a few
Yeah.
more then. Let's see here. I know you've been in relationships.
Yeah.
They've ended.
Yes.
What has been a reoccurring theme
Oh gosh, dude.
in the ending of these relationships?
I
in
feel
the
like
ending-
he answered it earlier, but let's go ahead and let him go a roundabout way of doing it again.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe it's another thing. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe he's just been cheated on a bunch.
Yeah.
No,
he's not laying it down.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think sexual performance. That was always adequate. I feel like in that department, I learned how to please a woman.
I've seen
and
the tapes.
Yeah. Jeff studied.
He studied them, and
Jeff went to Jakarta, studied the tapes.
my Jakarta sex tape.
Yeah, laser pointer. See, Gary, he's doing it at a good speed right there.
Yeah, it's a good rhythm,
Yep.
and honestly, just the shallowness. I thought I could do better.
Gary!
Yeah, I thought I could do better.
And now look at you. You're chafed, covered in eczema.
I'm covered in eczema. Single,
Fat as fuck.
just living in Williamsburg alone, wanting someone to share this
Gary,
life
you
with.
believed you could do better, so you dumped these chicks to the curb.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're so insecure, but you're like, I could do better?
I can do better. I was in a
What
good.
a combo.
I know. I was in a good 3-year relationship, and I ended it because I thought I could do better. Isn't that terrible?
Oh, Gary.
But how was the relationship? Did you think you could do better looks wise or emotionally as well?
Look wise. That's the
Gary,
worst, dude.
no.
Yeah, I know. This is
This is good. This is a good episode. This is making my skin crawl. Wow. I'm like, my God, Gary, that is crazy that you would admit that. I wouldn't even, I'd never lie about my life, and I would even be like, I think that the women just didn't really like me.
No, they
Well-
like me. I like them. And then just this awful insecure thought where like I could do better.
Oh,
Crept
looks
out.
wise. He goes, no good.
Because
toots.
you think you're insecure, people see you with this girl, and you think it looks bad on you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably what it is. Yeah, it's society, Gary. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
No.
You're fine.
I'm fine. No.
What have you done to Gary?
No.
What are you doing to our friend Gary's society?
Oh, so you in your head, you're like, I need to be with a smoke show.
Yeah.
So everyone sees this and my self-esteem goes up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're using these women for
Yeah.
your self-esteem. Gary, you can't do that.
No,
Can't
no,
do that,
that's
Gary.
yeah. There it is. It's my
In
insecurity.
fact, you have to actually have women that tear you down on a very consistent basis because you don't make any money, because you're out of shape, because they pay 2/3 of your rent.
This sounds familiar. This sounds very familiar.
Yeah. All right, Gary. See, we're fixed. By the end of this episode, you're going to be a fixed man.
Wow.
I'm hoping for it.
Let's see. Do you have any pets growing up?
We had. That was a hard pivot.
We'll soften it up. For
Oh,
you.
here's a weird. We had a bird. We had a pet,
Bird family.
We had a bird,
Oh.
and the bird got loose, and I threw a book at it and killed the bird.
Gary.
Wow, I've
That
never
wasn't
told
the-
anybody that. I've never told anybody.
Gary,
Because
what
there's
the
that like,
hell?
I know, like, oh, this guy killed little animals when he was young. He should be a serial killer right now.
Did you fucking beam him with fucking Encyclopedia Brown?
Oh yeah, it probably was. It's like the birds who just chucked the book at it.
Does your family know that you killed the bird, or were you?
Oh yeah, the bird was loose in the house, and I don't know how it got loose. I probably let it loose, but yeah,
So you'd kill it probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you killed the pet bird with one of your favorite books.
Yeah.
Did you get beaten by your parents?
No, no, not that I remember.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like, how
Yeah.
dare you stop reading?
I'm like, yeah, how dare you stop?
We need you to be a great detective like Encyclopedia Brown.
Yeah, I solved the crime. I committed a crime and solved it at the same time.
Wow.
And that was the one pet that we had.
Yeah, after that, they're like, no more pets for Gary.
Yeah, he's not. This one's not made for pets.
Yeah, he's over here reading the Grapes of Wrath.
Yeah.
Freaking Lenny.
Yeah, that's a
That's a
good
Mice and Men.
Yeah, that went over my head too.
I am just swinging and missing here.
Yeah.
I'm getting close, though. I am getting close.
In a
You're
way.
in the general area, though. Yeah, like Jakarta, Indonesia.
Yep.
I mean, you're close in the way that you're saying words and that you mean other words,
I'm just hitting foul balls, all right?
Yeah.
which are strikes, of course.
Sure,
They are.
sure.
They
At the end of the day, they are. What is your next? Well, I guess I already know this since you already said it earlier. But what is your next big trip?
Oh yeah, the Philippines. Yeah.
Philippines that I will go to.
Yeah, you'll get to visit.
Can't wait to try your mom's chicken.
Yeah. You and Wilfred will have to share a room, but
What the heck? I gotta share a room with Wilfred.
Why don't you
Yeah.
guys get a hotel?
There's
Are there
no hotels in. Well, I guess there is some.
The
places you can
Visayan
rent.
Islands don't have a hotel?
Our area is very small. It's very provincial, and I couldn't let you do that either, dude. Like you couldn't. I couldn't. Yeah, you'd have to stay with the family.
Really? We
Yeah.
couldn't do a resort?
There's a
I
resort.
only stay at resorts.
You only stay at
Yeah.
resorts. We could set that up. There's.
Can we get
believe
Jeff in a
resort.
sandals type situation?
Oh, that's going to be in a nicer area, but
Yeah.
there's some smaller resorts that I think would suit your needs.
All right, I'd be like, great baked chicken, Mrs. Madera, but I gotta go hit the water slide. All right, wrapping up here. Let's see, Gary, what drives you?
What drives me?
What makes you keep on pushing through?
You wake up in the morning, and what makes Gary go back out into the world?
Yeah,
Oh, just
because you could stay inside and moisturize, but you're
Stay
not.
moist
No.
inside.
Why you going out?
trying to just be a better Gary. Yeah. Well, I've always lived with people, and I mean, I do have a roommate now, but I feel like this experience here in New York has really like opened up like what my ADHD symptoms are, and so it's just like having to deal with that. I'm like, oh wait, I don't feel motivated today. And then I'll tell myself something. No, you got to be a better Gary.
You're in New York. Better Gary.
You got to be in. You're in New York right now. This is the epicenter of comedy, and like you just need to get out and perform. Get out and find the
Gary
next best
stops
joke.
in the middle of the street. He's like, "Come on, man, we need to be a better Gary today."
Yeah, and then Tim's behind me, like, "Why'd you stop? You keep on moving."
That's right. I push your ass down.
Be
Yeah,
a better Gary.
dude. When I stop, I do think about you. Like, I'm like, no, you got to keep on moving, or
gotta
Tim's
keep
gonna get
moving
mad. Tim's gonna get mad at me
You
for
keep moving
not.
or move to the side.
Yeah.
All right. What family member do you connect with most?
Oh,
Right now, my sister.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I just feel like we're in. We have a better perspective on, I think, our parents, and so like usually our conversations will start something like, "Oh, mom's doing this and mom's doing that," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, do you remember when she did this when we were kids?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it kind of reminds me of that." And so we've just, I think, matured out of being siblings as like what's the word? Like I feel like when you're younger, that relationship can kind of stay stagnant, where you're kind of just bickering as like siblings do. But like now that we're talking about our parents and like their influence on us, like that's helped.
Oh, okay.
And so like now that like she lives in Philadelphia, I live here, and we're both like a good distance away from our parents, both emotionally and physically. And now it's given us time to like, oh hey, we can relate different. Like we're not always like we're not living together. We're not kids anymore. We can like talk about adult stuff. And I think, I'm definitely connecting with my sister better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's great, Gary.
Yeah.
All right, connected with a sister. Mom's a nutcase. Dad beat me. All that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. There was some beatings.
And then your brother's like, "Don't you bring that up."
No, I don't. It's just me and my sister.
To me about that.
You have any other siblings?
Just my older sister and I.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So they went from 11 kids just to 2. They
Yeah.
just accepted 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
That makes sense.
You think so?
Yeah, they were in a chaotic family of 11. They're like, I don't need this many fucking kids around. That's crazy.
Yeah, let's just make a couple.
Yeah.
Let's make a couple. I'm sure, financial reasons too. Like, you can't have 11 kids in America. You can't have like a big family.
Oh, dude, I was just in Utah. They're doing it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
they
they
love
are.
doing
Yeah.
it.
They're not slowing down.
They're not slowing
They
down.
raise people by committee, though, there. They the whole community chips in to raise people, the Mormons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting way to, yeah. But I feel like,
it's interesting
community.
and weird and not good.
Yeah.
All right. Final question.
Gary,
Oh.
we've done it.
What stand-ups got you into stand-up comedy?
Who are your guys?
Who are my guys?
Yeah, what do you like?
First of all, my dad introduced me to Mel Brooks. I know he's not a stand-up, but
Mel
comedy-wise,
Brooks.
Mel Brooks is a comedian, though.
yeah, he's a comic. And so, yeah, definitely him. And then Eddie Murphy.
Eddie.
And then I ask myself this question a lot, though, like, who are my comedic influences? And then, like, the third one right now, I'm going to go with Roy Wood Jr.
Roy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Roy Wood.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been mentioned before.
We've never had a Roy Wood, I don't think.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Mel
And,
Brooks, Eddie, Roy. I'll just write down me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Gary. Let's see here. You did a fantastic job, Gary.
Oh.
Gary, this was an incredible episode.
Oh, thank you, man.
I think the tough question heads are going to lose their fucking minds about this one.
Let's see. Favorite school stuff. You love books so much you killed animals with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta stop
That was my
being
mother.
insecure and needing hot ladies to tell you your worth. Let's see. Church is good for you, Gary. Gary, I'm gonna give you a freaking 9 out of 10.
What?
Gary?
Holy cow.
9 out of 10. You're one
A
of
9?
few.
Yeah.
Who
Well, I'm
else
seeing
got
some-
one? Carmen got a little higher.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Dude, that Carmen, that clip from Carmen, oh my God. I was worried about the first question you were going to ask me.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes you come out like punching.
Oh yeah. Sometimes
But it's
I
exciting.
do.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, oh.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
All right, Gary. You can do your plugs. Where can they find you? And what should they listen to?
And what
Instagram.
show do you run on Sundays that Jeff and I so nicely gave to you?
They did. Thank you so much. There's Secret Sauce Comedy NYC on Instagram. That's the show that they're talking about.
When is it?
It is Sunday nights at 8 o'clock at the illustrious Beauty Bar with the world's greatest bartender.
Brock Napoli, that's correct.
There you go. And that's Sunday. Instagram is Garcom, GARCOM. And then I should plug the new podcast that, well, I'm in the probationary period.
You're in, Gary. Don't listen to Wilford. He's trying to bully you.
Democracy Mao. Yeah.
Wow.
And so
Me, Gary, and Wilford talk about Asian history.
I like it.
it's, yeah.
That's very fun.
Oh,
we should do
yeah.
a geography episode next time. I'm thinking
No,
about
no,
it.
No, I nail it. I hit it out of the park.
Yeah, you do the history of where places are for Jeff.
And I think that covers it.
All right.
Well, that's great, Gary. Let's see. When does this come out? This week. You can see me with Patreon subscriber Tom Takar at the Funny Bone in St. Louis, Missouri, the streets of St. Charles. And we'll be hanging out if you can't come to any of the shows, we'll be hanging out at Stu's, Nate Burrows' new restaurant and bar. Don't read my text that pop up on the screen.
I'm reading
Jeff.
it.
And you can follow me, of course, at hot_comic69. And you can listen to the Great Hang podcast. And for anyone who wants extra content from this show, you can go to patreon.com/toughquestions, where on one of our most recent Tough Questions Patreon episodes, Jeff had to answer 2 audience questions. So if you want, you can write your own tough question that can be read here on the show. And you can write a question that Jeff has to answer on the Patreon. So if you want to ask Jeff something, he doesn't give answers on here, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
You'll never know anything about me on here.
So if you
Never
want to
figure it
ask
out.
anything if you want to know anything about Jeff, you have to sign up for the Patreon at patreon.com/tough questions. Jeff, check this out. So during the show, I post my little stand-up clip on Reddit today.
Yeah.
This guy said, editing pauses out of stand-up routine every few seconds makes it unwatchable, totally kills the rhythm, bailed at 10 seconds because of it. And I said, well, I'm glad you took all the extra time to write a comment.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I just hit all the chords, so that's probably loud. But check out the Patreon at patreon.com/tough questions. And, of course, check out the Great Hang podcast.
All right. And I'm always at New York Jeffrey. Goodbye.
Bye.